Ever thought about what it would feel like to walk inside your favorite childhood Lego set? Not just look at it, but live in it. That's exactly what Legoland is. A place where castles rise from bricks, pirate ships float beside hotel beds, and entire cities come alive, built entirely from Lego. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about these incredible parks, from the mind-blowing miniature cities to the rides that'll make your inner kid go absolutely crazy. Hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon, and stick around because what I'm about to reveal might just blow your mind. How Legoland began. Every legendary place starts with a moment. For Legoland, that moment happened in 1968, in a quiet Danish town called Billund. It wasn't some corporate decision or a big marketing plan. It was a spark, an idea that a world built from tiny bricks could come alive on a full scale. Gottfred Kirk Christiansen, the son of Lego's founder, noticed something strange. Thousands of people were visiting the Lego factory each year, not to buy bricks, but to stare in awe at the incredible Lego displays. That's when something clicked. What if visitors didn't just look at Lego models? What if they could step inside them? So, on June 7, 1968, Legoland Billund opened its gates for the first time. No one knew what to expect. It was just 14 acres back then, filled with brick-built buildings, landscapes, and the soon-to-be iconic Miniland. But on day one, 3,000 people walked through the entrance, and something changed forever. That small park beside a plastic brick factory became the blueprint for one of the most beloved family destinations in the world. More than 50 million visitors later, Legoland Billund stands as Denmark's biggest tourist draw outside Copenhagen, not because it was the flashiest, but because it was the first to turn imagination into a place you could actually walk through. 10 Legoland parks around the world. That original idea has taken over the globe. There are now 10 Legoland parks, each one standing on a different continent, built for a new generation of kids and dreamers. What makes it special is this: every park is different. Yes, they all carry the Lego spirit, but they each tell a local story through bricks. You've got Legoland Windsor in the UK, opened in 1996, where British castles and landmarks are recreated in stunning detail. In Germany, Legoland Deutschland feels like a walk through Europe's architectural past and future, all in miniature. Over in North America, 3 parks bring their own flavor. Legoland California opened in 1999 and was the first outside Europe. Florida's park sits on the old Cypress Gardens grounds, a perfect blend of history and playful innovation. And in 2021, Legoland New York opened its gates, drawing thousands to explore a Lego version of America's most iconic sites. Then there's the Asia-Pacific lineup. Legoland Malaysia was the first in the region, opening in 2012. Next came Legoland Dubai in 2016, where desert landscapes and skyscrapers meet Lego magic. Japan's park followed in 2017, blending the country's futuristic style with Lego's timeless charm. And finally, Legoland Korea opened in 2022, bringing the dream to yet another generation of families. What ties all these parks together isn't just Lego bricks, it's culture, creativity, and the idea that play has no borders. And that's what keeps people coming, no matter where they live. Miniland and iconic attractions. Now let's talk about what really stops people in their tracks: Miniland. At the center of every Legoland, this is where jaws drop. It's not just a side attraction, it's the soul of the entire park. Miniland is like shrinking the world into a city block. You see entire skylines, bridges, boats, people, everything rebuilt using millions of tiny bricks. And they're not just still models. Trains move, cars flash lights, boats cruise, planes glide across the sky. It's alive, but it's all Lego. Legoland Billund's Miniland uses over 20 million bricks to recreate places from all over the globe, like a 5.5-meter tall Burj Khalifa that towers above the rest. You don't just look at it, you feel the scale, the details, the sheer creativity. But the park doesn't stop at Miniland. That's only the beginning. Each Legoland features themed zones that let kids and adults jump into totally different worlds. There's Lego City, where little drivers can earn their own licenses. Knight's Kingdom, where castles and dragons bring medieval fantasy to life. Lego Ninjago World, where visitors train like ninjas and control the elements using nothing but their hands. There's even Adventureland for thrill seekers and Duplo Playtown for the tiniest visitors. What ties it all together is the interactive, hands-on experience. You don't just ride things, you do things. You build, drive, climb, and help characters on quests. Every moment feels like you're part of the story. Thrilling rides. Now here's something people often get wrong about Legoland. They think it's just cute rides for toddlers. But Legoland packs a serious punch in the thrills department, designed specifically for kids, but with just enough adrenaline to surprise the grown-ups too. Let's start with the Dragon. It's a roller coaster that mixes two worlds. First, you coast through a detailed Lego castle filled with fire-breathing dragons, moving wizards, and treasure rooms. Then, suddenly, it blasts you outside into a real thrill ride. It's part story, part speed, and totally unforgettable. Then there's the Great Lego Race, a high-speed coaster that includes an optional VR experience. Strap on a headset, and suddenly, you're racing pirates, wizards, and aliens in a fantasy world, all built from bricks. Water lovers have plenty to dive into. AquaZone Wave Racers lets riders speed and splash while dodging blasts of water. Build-A-Raft River is where you actually build your own raft before floating down a gentle stream. And if you're brave enough, there's the Joker Soaker, a chaotic water playground with a 350-gallon splash bucket that dumps without warning. For younger kids, the Duplo area is a dream come true. Gentle rides, mini coasters, splash zones, and just enough independence to make little adventurers feel like heroes. Whether it's piloting a plane or steering a boat, the park constantly gives kids moments to shine. Every ride is wrapped in storytelling and creativity. And that's what sets Legoland apart. It doesn't just move fast. It means something while it's doing it. Water parks and hotel magic. And just when you think the experience is over, it isn't. Because the magic of Legoland doesn't end when the park closes. It follows you into the water parks, into the hotels, into every single detail designed to make families feel like they're living inside a Lego world 24/7. Legoland water parks are more than just a way to cool off. They're full-blown adventures. Imagine water slides surrounded by colorful bricks, rivers you build your own raft to float down, and splash playgrounds where surprise dumps and fountains keep everyone laughing. Even the wave pools are Lego-themed, with giant structures looming above. Then comes the part that turns a regular visit into a full-blown vacation, the Legoland hotels. These aren't your standard rooms with a Lego painting on the wall. These are immersive. Walk into a pirate room, and it feels like you stepped onto a Lego ship. A kingdom room? Straight into a castle. The rooms are built with families in mind. Kids get bunk beds, their own space, a treasure hunt, and bricks to play with. Parents get peace, comfort, and the joy of seeing their children lose themselves in joy. Every floor has theming, every hallway has surprises. Some hotels even offer nightly shows, character meet and greets, and Lego pits in the lobby. Dining also keeps the story alive. Buffets with characters, colorful meals, and Lego-built decor in every restaurant. It's not just about food, it's about continuing the experience. At Legoland, you don't just visit. You live it, you dream it, and most of all, you remember it. So now you've seen it, the rides, the magic, the tiny cities built brick by brick. But here's a question for you. If you could build your perfect Lego world, what would it look like? Drop it in the comments. I really want to know. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an adventure like this again. Thanks for watching.